we're actually going to start using our key now. So if you haven't seen the previous videos where I talk about some of the identifying features of leaves, you should probably go watch some of those. We're going to start using this key. So this key, again, just like our conifers, is only for local native species. So this key is specifically designed for Nipissing University students who are walking around in the woods of North Bay. If you are in Southern Ontario, you may find some species that aren't in this key. I'm going to try to supply you with some other keys to help you out, and there's a lot of resources online. So, that being said, this key has 3 parts. Key 1A starts with compound leaves. So if you remember from our previous lesson, compound leaves are leaves that have leaflets. So this is one compound leaf. This is another compound leaf. Here is the petiole where that attached to the woody tissue, and these are leaflets. If I pull them off, this is not woody tissue. Let that focus. This is not woody tissue. So if I pull off this leaflet, there's no leaf scar, there's no woody tissue there, there's no bud. So this is a leaflet. So this leaflet has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 leaflets on that compound leaf. This one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 on this one. If we follow our key, we'll see opposite or alternate is the first thing. So this particular one came from this twig. And we already talked about how this one is opposite. So if you see this leaf comes out, oh, it's not focusing. This leaf is opposite of this leaf. I've already ripped them all off in another video. But you can see the leaf scars are opposite each other. Here's 2 leaf scars, 2 leaf scars, 2 leaf scars. These leaves are opposite. So this leaf is opposite. This leaf is also opposite. It came off this twig. And you can see here, the 2 leaves are opposite each other, and when I rip off the leaf, you can see the bud there, or if you could, if it would focus. There you go. You can see the bud. So these leaves are opposite. There's one compound leaf. So they're not alternate, so they're not a mountain ash or a staghorn sumac. They are either a Manitoba maple or an ash. So Manitoba maples have lobes, and you can see this one does. Specifically, sometimes they'll have lobes on the bottom ones, but the top one almost always has at least 3, but always 2. So these lobed leaflets means this is a Manitoba maple. These are not common in the woods of North Bay, but they're very common in the backyards of people in North Bay. If you're in Southern Ontario, you might find them in the woods. If you're in Manitoba, they're definitely in the woods. If you have a key online, they might call it box elder. In the United States, they frequently call Manitoba maples box elder. One of the other cool ID features of Manitoba maples or box elders is the mature twigs have fuzzy buds. They have like white fuzz on them. Our other twig is an ash because it doesn't have those leaflets, lobes on their leaflets. Ash has 2 exclamation or asterisks there, which means you need to flip to this page and it tells you about black ash or white ash. So black ash has 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, it has a lot of leaflets. White ash only has 6 or 7. So if there's more than 7 leaflets, you usually have a black ash. This only has 7, so it's probably a white. The buds, this terminal bud here, is much darker on a black ash than a white ash. But what I find to be the most telling feature is if you look at these leaflets, on a black ash, there's 2 different things that show up, is that they have fuzz on the back and that the leaves don't have petioles. So this one despite only having 7 leaflets, is a black ash because the leaflets don't have petials. They don't have stems. So if you look at this picture, I'll let it focus again. I might bring it closer. On the white ash, the leaflets have little stems, little petials, but on the black ash, they don't. The other key identifier that I have that you guys don't is that I picked this in a swamp. Black ashes grow in wet lowlands, and white ashes grow in uplands. So I know that this came from a lowland, so the odds of it being a black ash are pretty good compared to a white ash in the uplands. So that's key 1.